Hello, everybody. Welcome in. It's Laura from Tenacious Taurus Twin Flame Tarot. This is going to be a reading for Sagittarius. So for any major Sagittarius placements, Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, and North Node, keep in mind timing and energy is fluid. This reading could play out at any point in time throughout the month of January. This reading may or may not be for you. So please do only take with you the messages that resonate. Leave behind the rest. I'm going to be digging into you, Sag, and your person. So I could be speaking directly to you, or I could be speaking directly to a cross watcher. So change it up to match your energies, and don't fit yourself into a reading that's not meant for you. So if you have not already, do feel free to hit that subscribe button below to join the channel. And let's jump right in, Saggies, and see what kind of a message needs to come through for you for the month of January. What energies are in and around my Sagittarius collective for the month of January? What do we need to be aware of? I'm using the Spiritual Journey Oracle deck to start off today. So we'll see what needs to come through for you, Sag, for the month of January. Ooh, oh my goodness. Get ready for some intensity. I think get ready to face a circumstance that is coming to the surface that must be addressed, because you are learning a major karmic lesson this month, Sag. I think maybe you've incarnated with another soul in order to experience some harsh karma this lifetime in order to resolve some past life experiences. I think get ready to work through this very painful lesson in order for you to step into growth and expansion, because maybe this person on your path is a teacher for you, or maybe you're the teacher. Either way, you are involved in a situationship that is helping you evolve, or somebody else. And this lesson truly is a gift as part of your human experience this life. So Hierophant, I'm being shown the Hierophant. So there is a divinely guided energy in the month of January for you, Sag, when it comes to this very intense karmic lesson. I do think you are being guided by Spirit and your angels, and you are being guided to release this situation because it is causing obstructions and roadblocks in your life, and you're going to need to understand why these challenges are put in place in order for you to maybe master some energetic protection is what I'm feeling. You're going to need to seek an alternative solution. You're going to have to let something go. And I do feel your guides, your angels, and your ancestors, as well as the archangels, really have been pushing you forward to learn this lesson. So listen to the guidance that's coming through your higher self. You're going to need to embrace some extra self-care. I do feel the energy is quite intense. I kind of feel nurturing yourself. You really are encouraged to make some healthier choices, Sag, and to watch for anything that's become an unhealthy habit. There is, without a doubt, a deep, deep soul connection here that is directly linked to your soul's purpose. So you're connected to somebody here. I'm feeling a very intense, energetic, telepathic connection here that really is playing a significant role as part of your human and soul evolution. So maybe you're in a short-term karmic contract at the moment, kind of acting as a catalyst for a long-term partnership to come forward. Either way, this person is very important when it comes to your soul's purpose. And I kind of feel you coming into this greater awareness and really stepping in to your greater purpose this month. And you're encouraged to embrace these challenges, this intense karmic lesson, in order to remember who you are and to remember that you are here to demonstrate love, compassion, and forgiveness in everything that you do with everybody that you are connected with. Wow, Sag. Yeah, spirit guides and angels, let it go. There's going to be an obstruction. I kind of feel you've been misguided down the wrong pathway by some falsehoods, by some lies. And now is the month where this light is going to shine down on these falsehoods in order for you to truly figure out what speaks to your heart and your soul. So solution, you're going to need to seek a solution. But let's jump in with some energy oracle cards, Sag, and see what else needs to come through for you when it comes to these energies in January. Yeah, this is feeling very intense. I think you can't avoid this anymore. I think get ready for a massive heart chakra awakening in the energies, because you're kind of at a crossroads. You're at a pivot point, and I think maybe you've been indecisive when it comes to a path, choosing a direction. Maybe there's been a lot of stress and anxiety about stepping into this new timeline, and maybe there's been a lot of depression and worry and sadness when looking back on your past mistakes. Wherever you're at, you're not in alignment. We do have the woman holding a coin with the man holding a coin in reverse. So maybe at one point in time, this looked like a good match. Maybe it felt like a soulmate connection. But I feel you're dealing with somebody that really doesn't have any stability. They're not grounded. They really don't have much to offer. And I think this really is a block to understanding the gateway of your heart. Maybe this is a connection that was put on your path to mirror, reflect a lot of energies to you, to maybe trigger you into some heart expansion, because you're journeying towards fulfillment. I feel you're journeying towards crossing this gateway, bridges, mending bridges is what I'm hearing. So get ready to make a choice, because there's about to be an activation, a download. You're going to be receiving messages from your guides and your angel with the crown chakra card, because the doorway to spirit is wide open in January. So I think get ready for some hostilities. Whatever challenges or intense situation is needing to be addressed, there is going to be a victorious outcome, but you're going to need to find your strength from within, your fortitude, your courage to move in a new direction, because when you do, there's going to be somebody holding a heart waiting for you. And I think it's time to get laser focused, Sag. So let's see what needs to come through with the Psychic Tarot for you. Get ready for a journey, packing up, going in a new direction. I think astral travel is also in focus in the month of January, because you're lacking that drive and that determination. The solar plexus in reverse. So where are you needing to take back your power is what I'm feeling. I think it's really time for you to find some self-empowerment, because there's a brand new abundant beginning trying to come in. Prosperity begins. There is a connection here where the roots run very, very deep. And I feel there's fruitfulness around the corner, but you got to stop self-sacrificing. There's a need to go into facing your deepest, darkest fears. I think get ready for a lot of shadow integration in the month of January, because where you're at, you're self-sacrificing. Release this martyrdom. Take back your personal power. Find your power and strength of spirit to break free from a situation where I feel there's really not true love there. I feel somebody's got a closed heart chakra. I feel, Sag, this is an unrequited love situation, and it is there just to mirror, reflect your deepest fears and insecurities. Get ready for a journey, because I feel rainbow blessings are around the corner, and you're going to have to come face to face with your deepest, darkest fears when it comes to taking back your personal power, because it's time to close out this cycle. It's time to learn this karmic lesson once and for all when it comes to a brand new beginning. But let's see what some of these influencing energies are, Sag. I think crossroads, without a doubt. You're needing to make a decision. Maybe the pathway forward is unclear, a little bit foggy, but whatever's going on, this is part of your evolution for your soul's growth. So let's see what some of these influencing energies are. We just had behind a mask flipped right over on that pile. So somebody here is wearing a mask. You're dealing with somebody that does not have any love to give you. We just got behind a mask, loving man reverse. So not only is there not much stability there, like I said, another confirmation. This is an unrequited love situation, Sag, and I think it's time to take the blinders off and to see things at face value, because somebody here does not have pure, heartfelt intentions towards you. And I think there's about to be some massive changes in the energy, because you're seeking fun, and I think you're playing into these dark thoughts, playing into this fear, because you're not standing in your present power. And it's time for you to listen to the direction of the angels, because you've got somebody deceiving you behind the scenes. Maybe there's gossip. I think somebody's spreading lies about you, and I do feel Sag. The time is now to let this go and to step into some newfound optimism. Maybe you're going to need to seek some professional assistance. Maybe you're going to need to seek legal counsel, but I think it's time for you to find some new supportive connections. Whoever you're dealing with, they're not loyal. They're not really committed to you. I feel they are deceiving you, and the angels have been trying to bring this into your conscious awareness in order for you to find your present power, to release any fears about this transformative energy. I think change. Maybe you're afraid of change, but there is going to be a shift in consciousness. So get ready, because I do feel better times are around the corner, but there's a need to release this self-sacrificing energy, Sag. So let's see what you are evaluating in the month of January. We'll see what you're evaluating, but yeah, double confirmation. You're in an unrequited love situation. Take off the blinders. Take off the rose-colored glasses. I think you're solid. You're stable. I think you have a lot of value, and it's time to hold on to that value and to nurture your worth and to go deep into some self-care, because this is a very unhealthy connection that I'm feeling here. But let's see what's being evaluated in the month of January. What is Sag evaluating? Maybe you did think this was a fated connection at one point in time. I think there's a block to some growth. There's a block to some expansion, and you've been ignoring your intuition. I feel you've been ignoring your intuition. And I feel maybe at one point in time, this felt like a very serendipitous connection, like it was meant to be. But I think deep down inside, you know, there's just no more growth here, and it's time to go in a new direction. I do feel the time is now. It's time to finish this chapter. It's time to close the book on this, because like I said, somebody is wearing a mask. All that glitters is not gold. So I think get ready for a false foundation to crumble, because it's time for you to be in the present moment. Another energy of indecision, chronic indecision. The doorway to value is by staying in the present moment. Don't worry about the past. Let the past go. Step into learning this lesson out of this karmic situation in order to step into the future. I think get ready for an exchange. Somebody here is exchanging something lesser for something better. And I think you do have this deep inner awareness. The angels have been trying to show you somebody here is wearing a mask. So get ready, because this is the month. The time is now for this cycle to close out. But let's jump in with some tarot and dig into your person. I'm going to use the archetype deck. And we'll start by digging into your person. But I do feel, you know, there's no love here. Your person is not really willing to open up their heart to you. But we'll see what needs to come through for your person. I do feel your person is trying to sabotage your growth. And I feel the energy in January really is going to highlight your fears of stepping into self-empowerment, because big changes are on the horizon. Your person really is, I feel, a block, a karmic teacher. And they're trying to induce a lot of self-destructive behaviors in order to undermine you, in order to undermine your own ability to see things clearly. I feel you're dealing with somebody that just takes advantage of those around them. Maybe they're falsifying information, playing the victim here. And I feel they really are taking advantage of your kindness, Sag. And it's time for you to step into your mystic healing capabilities. I feel you're dealing with somebody that is keeping you in a romantic delusion. And I feel you do desire that deep, intimate union with somebody else and the divine. And I don't feel your person is able to give that to you, because I feel your person is just bringing forward all kinds of negative causes over and over and over again, because the only thing they're committed to is personal gain. And I feel the energy really is going to encompass you to take action in a new direction in January, because it's time for you to find your strength and your skill. I think your person has very poor ethical principles. They will go after victory at any cost, and they really are indifferent to the suffering that they're causing you. They don't care who they hurt as long as they win at any cost. So I think it's It's time to find your skills, your strength, your discipline, and your toughness of will to see this at face value and to stop self-sacrificing, because you're dealing with somebody all up in their ego, maybe somebody that has a God complex is what I'm feeling. And it's time for you to recognize this, not only within yourself, but within the person that you are dealing with. It's time for liberation. It's really time to free yourself from this outdated pattern, this toxic pattern, this karmic lesson, these negative thoughts. Release these negative thought patterns, because I feel you're dealing with a tyrant here, Sag. And it's time to claim liberation. You can't ignore these constraints anymore. So let's see what needs to come through on your side. What does Sag need to be aware of? You're dealing with a thief. I feel you're dealing with a thief, an energy thief, somebody that might be stealing money from you, your creative juices, energy. I think, yeah, you're dealing with a thief. So get ready for some light to be shed on, you know, this toxic person that you're connected with, because I do feel it is a block to you manifesting some potential wealth. I do think you might want to spend some time in nature, communicate with, you know, nature spirits, connect with animals if you have a pet, because I do feel you're seeking that companionship. You are seeking loyalty and unselfishness from a partner, and I feel you're dealing with somebody that is misusing your confidence and betraying you. And maybe there's going to be like this loss of personal identity, because I think maybe you're very codependent too, and it's time to bring that to the surface. It's time for you to seek that truth, Sag, to go after your own innate wisdom, because it's time for you to commit to your spiritual path once and for all. And I think somebody's really kind of draining your creative energy. I think they're putting you into this lack mentality, Sag. And there is going to be illumination when it comes to this thieving energy in and around you, because it's time for you to step into this level of purification that is coming through. The energy really is suggesting you do have a special connection with somebody linked to the divine that I'm not sure you've met yet. You might have, but I feel get ready to defend yourself against some negative forces in January, because it's time for you to confront these empowerment issues. It's time for you to awaken and to really embody your personal spiritual authority. Get ready for maybe a moment of humility in the month of January in order for you to take back your self-esteem and to step into compassion of service. I feel extreme codependencies here. I think you're dealing with a bully, Sag. That came out for Virgo's reading. So you might want to check out Virgo if you have Virgo in your chart. But I think you can't exclude this anymore from your vision sight. I think it's time to finally look at this, Sag. The energy, I feel, really is going to highlight how this person intimidates you to kind of get their way, to keep you stuck. It's going to be intense. I think somebody's going to be blowing some smoke out their ass to intimidate you in January. And it's really time for you to confront your fears when it comes to this bully, because you might be dealing with verbal abuse, emotional abuse, financial abuse, and quite possibly even physical abuse. And if that's the case, get out now is a big message. I've dealt with abusive relationships in the past, and it's time to leave all of that negativity behind. I feel maybe your person is going to try to use inappropriate sensuality, or maybe this is something that is needing to be addressed within you. It did come out on your side. Maybe your inappropriate use of your personal sensuality has created an unhealthy attachment to money and power. And I feel it's time to highlight that in January, because we are here to embrace our erotic feminine energy with an open heart. And we are here to reject any dependency. So I think stepping into your personal power of strength, releasing a connection that you did feel at one point was probably fated and meant for you. And I think the energy really is shifting, because you do seek that deep, loving companionship. So I think maybe get ready to be betrayed in the month of January, because the energy is kind of bringing forward something that needs to be addressed that you just can't keep ignoring anymore. But let's jump in with some tarot, Sag, and see what else needs to come through with the tarot for your person. We'll see what other energies need to come through for your person. And I just got really stuffed up all of a sudden. So I think there might be a throat chakra block. So we just got the Devil reversed on your person's side. Could be dealing with a Capricorn or somebody with heavy Capricorn placement. Could be dealing with a Scorpio, Sag. But there is an imbalance. There's resistance to learning this lesson. Stop repeating these negative cycles over and over again. It's time to learn the lesson. You're dealing with something toxic here. It's time to break the chains of addictions, codependencies. I think this is lust. This is not love, Sag. This is lust. There is not a balanced give and take here. I think you're giving more than you're receiving. And it's time for you to put those walls up and to allow profound life change to take place. Could be dealing with a Scorpio. You could have Scorpio in your chart, and we have all of the fixed signs here with the world. So get ready for profound life change, transformation. It's time to shed the old to bring in the new, because this is toxic and this is not working. I think get ready for a fight. I think your person's going to hold their stance and they're not going to back down. And I feel the time is now for this to come full circle. There's without a doubt been an injustice, an imbalance. There's somebody here that made a very poor judgment call, and I think get ready for karmic repercussion to come to the surface, because you're dealing with somebody very controlling, very jealous, possessive, manipulative, and the time is now to lay down this burden, because there's no more passion here. There's no new beginning here. The time is now to trust your intuition and to release this situation. That was a lot of major arcana, Sag. I feel this is divinely guided change. So get ready for this situation to intensify. But let's see what needs to come through on your side. You're coming through as the Empress, Sag. What are you doing? This is nothing compared to what you have to offer. I think it is going to be painful to learn this lesson. The Empress goes through intense labor pains to give birth to that miracle. I think a miracle right around the corner, birthing that brand new life. But I'm going to be honest with you. I think you made a bad judgment call. There's resistance to closing out this cycle. You're going to have to go within. It's time to learn this lesson, to integrate this lesson. The Hermit has all kinds of spiritual wisdom to teach to others. So this painful learning experience of an unrequited love situation, I feel, is to get you to embrace your own creative aspects, your own ability to heal, mother, nurture yourself. The Empress truly is unconditional love. And I feel this is the most fruitful time for you to step in to your power and to embrace an ending. I feel a crumbling of a false foundation. Could be dealing with a Taurus, a Libra, a Virgo, like I said, any of the fixed signs. There is something crumbling here, and this is to get you to rebuild from that 0 point. All endings lead to new beginnings, Sag, and I feel get ready to maybe have a heated discussion, a heated argument, because you are in an unrequited love situation, and I think there are going to be secrets revealed stemming around this thieving, this lying, this cheating, because you are manifesting solid, firm foundations moving forward. The Empress is a mother, a boss, a leader. The Empress truly is the epitome of all of the queens wrapped up into one. And the Empress knows her worth. The Empress knows her value. And she doesn't settle for anything less than committed partnership. So I think get ready to have a major shift in perspective. I think you're going to be learning a major lesson. Get ready to receive or deliver a message you don't want to hear, because this isn't your happily ever after. I think at one point in time it looked great on the outside, but on the inside everything is dark. There's no happiness here. This isn't fulfilling you. I think you've struggled a lot with sleepless nights, anxiety, stress, and I think it's time to admit that this person just isn't giving you what you deserve. There's betrayal here. I think you feel emotionally bankrupt on the inside. You've been keeping your foot stuck in the wheel of destiny. The angels are trying to move you forward into your soul's purpose. So get your foot out of the wheel. Find your strength to release this toxic situation and to learn the core wound. What is keeping you there? This is stemming around a core childhood wound or childhood pattern, and you are being manipulated. I think there's third-party interference, and the time is now to embrace this deep-seated healing. You might need to block some communication, Sag, is what I'm thinking here. But let's dig a little bit deeper. I'm sorry about my puppy Bailey upstairs barking up a storm. I'm sure there's another puppy outside. That's the only time she barks. So I was going to ask about the death card. Did you see those cards go flying? I think you got a mess on your hands. I think, yeah, withdrawal. Don't play into this standoff. I feel get ready for a standoff when it comes to this ending. I think your person doesn't want you to move. I think there is going to be a fight, an argument, maybe even belittling, gaslighting to try and keep you there. But I feel there is victory when it comes to this ending, this profound life change. I think you kind of know it's time to let this go. I feel your person's not willing to do the work, not willing to go within and do the work. I think there's been a loss of passion. There's just no more passion here. And I think your person kind of knows this is coming, and I think they're gonna try to manipulate you to keep you stuck. So block that person, because you're taking that leap of faith towards wish fulfillment. You're taking that leap of faith in a new direction. So get ready for a tower. You might have avoided it up until now, Sag, but you can't avoid this takedown any further, because it's time to break free from this old mindset. It's time to release resistance to walking away from an ending. Maybe there's somebody that you want to go back to from the past to ask for a reconciliation. Maybe your person's been holding on to somebody from the past, and the time is now to break free, to make that final judgment call. So get ready for a huge towering event, intensifying situation, because the time is now for that to crumble. But we are going to dig into this world reversed, judgment reversed, and Bailey's just a barking away, guys. She's my little 13-pound puppy protector, pretty much. So yeah, look at this. You are manifesting an emperor. You are manifesting a solid lifetime committed partnership. And where you're at, you've been depressed, you've been suppressed, you think maybe there's never ever going to be another opportunity for a new beginning in love. I feel you're going to be going within, because you have all the tools to bring forward a brand new reunion type energy. Maybe you will be reuniting from somebody from the past. I do feel resistance to closing out this cycle, and it is stemming around some past childhood patterns, maybe even a deep father wound. But I do feel you do want to manifest a solid committed partner. The Emperor and the Empress are bosses, are leaders. They build legacies. They manifest, you know, committed partnerships. And wherever you're at, it is unrequited. Pardon me. So I think get ready to be at the crossroads. Get ready to choose a new path, a new direction, because it's time to lay down this burden. I think there's been a lack of decision, a chronic indecision about releasing something that I think you know in your heart of hearts isn't really meant for you anymore, because there's a brand new beginning as soon as you close this cycle out. We're going to dig in with some love oracles, Sag. We'll see what else needs to come through with the love oracles. I'll grab a couple tea leaf deck messages, and we will close off the read with the crystal stone deck. So what else does Sag need to be aware of when it comes to the month of January? Yeah, you're dealing with a seductress or somebody trying to seduce you. I think get ready to face some temptation and third-party interference when it comes to this karmic lesson, this intense situation. The time is now for progression. I think you're dealing with somebody. I think both of you are extremely codependent. Either one or both of you fear deep-seated intimacy. I think your person's really all up in their ego, wearing a mask. That come out twice. So your person's really not showing you their true feelings. I think they're gaslighting you. They're bringing you into some delusions. They're pretending to be somebody that they're not, hiding behind a false persona. This is a karmic relationship, Sag, and get ready for a lot of fleeting triggers, intense fleeting triggers. I think this is going to cause you a lot of inner turmoil. Resentment is needing to be worked through as you learn this lesson and let go and really embrace loving you is what's coming through. So let's see what else needs to come through with the tea leaf deck. I think, you know, somebody new is trying to enter your life. And great good fortune is around the corner after you face these obstacles and challenges. So get ready. Release the old to bring in the new, because somebody new is entering your life. And your luck is going to change the second you face this negative, intense situation. You might want to control your anger, Sag, because I think the energy is going to be intense. And if you lose your cool, you're going to be sorry. Either way, you know, this is a broken wish. This is a dying dream. Your wish will not be granted from this person. It's time for you to pay attention to your finances, because I do feel this karmic situation really has come between you and something that you do deeply desire. So if you've been feeling tied down, frustrated, it's time to release this situation and to move on to bigger, better things. So we'll get you a couple last messages, Sag. With the crystal stone deck. So connect to your soul, family, connect to your star energy. I think this is a very outdated connection, and I think it's time to gaze in a new direction. I do feel a lot of conductive spiritual energy in and around you. I do feel a deep soul connection here that's not this karmic situation, and maybe you're going to need to chat with a friend, seek some professional advice, because the universe is kind of pushing you to light up your spiritual path, and that come out twice, living your soul's purpose. So it's time to point your heart towards grace. It's time to break these chains around your neck, these chains around your heart, and to face any base chakra fears when it comes to embracing a transcendental connection moving forward. It's time to really up the ante on your spiritual practice, in order for you to, you know, hit the mark. I feel something good is just around the corner, and that is going to be illuminated. So I think get ready. I feel like you're going to feel like a moving target in the month of January in order for you to step into your true purpose. So release any skepticism. It's time to release this very dishonoring energy that you're connected with, because they're really pulling you down. I feel it's time for you to really start chasing your enlightenment instead of this karmic connection, Sag. So get ready to operate on a higher plane of existence, because your perspective is shifting. Your perspective is deepening. And I think maybe this connection is going to bring you to your knees and bring you to the altar of purification and redemption with God source energy. Whatever's going on, you're going to be going deep in January. So get ready to align to the moment. Keep your cool, keep your calm, because it's time to make that mindful choice. And that's what I've got for you, Sag, for the month of January. I hope this resonated. If it did and you would like to book a personal reading, please feel free to check the description box below. And I look forward to seeing you all again next time. Thank you.